Hopefully it's recording. Um, I'll just show you then real quick. How to add it. Is my thing on? No. Okay. Hopefully it's picking up my audio. So when you open the project, go into Insert. Oh, if you go into Load Family here, and it doesn't have the families that should be here, you'll need to go onto the it's Revit 2024 family library because it won't show up when you download Revit. Here, Autodesk Revit 2024 content. You'll need to close Revit for this and then install either the US or the UK version. It's just up to you. Yeah, you just install it here, and then once it's installed, it will let you add it to Revit. But yeah, so if you have that, you'll be able to go on load families, and then your families will appear. But where the piles are, so you go to structural foundations, and then you can see there is like a whole load of piles and foundations that we can use. But we want to use these piles here, the pile cap 9 pile. Depending on what you think the pile, how many piles you need or where you need to place them is what you go for. But let's just go for this one, 5 piles. So once you click it, double click it, insert it, you go to component, and it will appear here. You can change the footing size if you need to, which is the width and the length, but that's just extra stuff if you wanted to. And then yeah, so to place it, the best thing, obviously, we're going to go to the pile cap base level, and then when we try to place it, you can see that it's not really appearing, like you can't see it. So if you want to look at a level like below to see the piles below, you can either go here, look at pile base for underlay, and then range base level, go to base, the level below, which is the pile base, and then the level range top level would be pile cap base, and you want to look down. But because there's nothing below that, nothing will be appearing. But now once you place it, it shows where you're placing the pile below. So let's just say, for example, when you actually go to do it, you'll need to have grids in so you can accurately space out the piles. But just to show you, once you have that, you'll be able to snap it to a grid or place it wherever you want to place it, and then you just go along, place it wherever you need to. And you can see you can't really click it, but if you wanted to edit it, you go to the thing. Okay, you can't see it. But if you wanted to edit where it would be, you could either go to an elevation, and you see there's a gap here. This is because you'd need to add a wall coming down because it will have to go underground, and then adding a footing above this, or like a big concrete sheet or something. But this is just the base as to where the actual pile would go. But yeah, to edit it, I would presume you would have to go to the pile base and adjust the view range. So the top would be, let me just have a look real quick at the elevation. So the distance is -10,000, -800. So it would need to have go back to pile base. On view range, it would need to have a top level of 9,800, and then bottom will be 0, and then the cut level will be somewhere in between, so that's 4,900? Yeah, cool. And then yeah, here we go. Then these should appear. And then if you want to look upwards, so you know relative to the actual building, you go on range base and look upwards instead, and then you can see where they're being placed here. Hope it helps.